Hi guys, Ninja Misty and Ninja Andrew here, ready to bring you the Tier 6 duos from Themyscira.
Woohoo!
As you guys know, we are working our way through the Amazonian DLC, which is Amazon Fury Part 1.
Woohoo!
And so we are going to be doing, I'm going to be doing the Supply Lines duo with a special guest.
Oh.
I know. Oh, well, I'll do.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just kidding.
Before I cue in, I'm going to take a second and just cover the feats really quick before we go in.
Sure.
You can follow along if you'd like by going to your Deeds tab, clicking on Feats, going down to DLC, make sure that you have the Amazon Fury Part 1 DLC, and then you can see the feats that are available. For the Supply Lines duo, you're going to have fully stocked, which is going to be defeat each of the bosses. And let me scroll down here.
Fully stocked. I've got that up at the top.
Yes. And
because I haven't beaten all of them yet.
I still haven't beaten Zine the Mutilator.
Hey, it's the same one, so I guess we've done them all together.
It sounds scary, actually. So Zine the Mutilator is hopefully waiting for me when I queue into Supply Lines, but you can see the list there, so just, once you get all those, you're going to get that 25-point feat. Then there is also Keep It Safe. I think this one's a little trickier because you're supposed to pick up the crate at the start of the mission and deliver it safely to the docks. And if you read as it's scrolling across, it tells you must protect it with your life, people. So this is something that's extremely serious. It's a 50-point feat, so it's probably pretty challenging to do, but just so you know, that is something you need to pick up at the beginning of the mission. And then there is Cache In. And let me scroll down here because I actually have that one completed. It's completing the duo without getting knocked out. So that one's pretty easy to get, especially if you're well geared, if you have a healer in your group. Not a problem. So those are the 3 feats that you can get in Supply Lines. So I am going to queue up in just a minute, and I will see you guys on the other side.
Very nice.
Well, here we are inside of the Supply Lines duo. Ninja Andrew is with me remotely. And I am actually going to be running through this with one of our fans, Justice League 99, and his league is called Disciplined. So I'll give a big shout out and thank you to Justice League,
who just so happened to ask at the exact right time if we wanted to do this particular duo, and since we were going to film it, we were like, heck.
Like, of course.
Let's give him a chance to come and hang out and show everybody what he's made of and all that.
We're always willing to lend a hand here at DorkNinjaGaming. Ooh. Now, you can see your objectives. You're going to light the beacon at the Let's try to speak. Light the beacon at the munitions depot, light the beacon at the foundry warehouse, and light the beacon at the apothecary storage.
And those are kind of spread out a little bit. I've even noticed that there's kind of flame signs on the walls and stuff around the areas where those things are, potentially. So something to maybe look out for.
Exactly.
First room is 3 giant statues and some smaller ads, right?
There were no statues in that room. It was just the campaigners. But we'll be coming up I'm sure, momentarily on something terrible.
It's not so bad.
No, it's really not. And you guys can see it's pretty straightforward. You're fighting.
Yeah. And it's a good sort of like introduction to, or like look at what to expect in the upcoming raids, or sorry, the upcoming alert.
Exactly.
And the other content that comes along with this, where you're going to be fighting mostly these Amazons and these groups like this.
And you can see that even though it's pretty straightforward, they do hit hard. And it's a little tougher without having Ninja Andrew in here because I don't have any power. So you can see that, I know, right?
You know?
Oh.
Kill the birdie. Oh.
Birdie is trying to kill me. Bad.
That's right.
And
there we go.
That's one of the things with these cockatrices. They put out that, I don't even know what to call it. It's like they gas you, and they can encase you in like a piece of stone and pick you up and drop you.
Bird droppings?
Well, I don't know what kind of birds they have where you live, but if your bird droppings are looking like giant brown clouds, then that could be a problem.
There we go.
And so here is kind of this is one of the sub-bosses. This one is Heart Tripper. Well, he looks like a pleasant little fellow. I'm just going to go over here and grab this healing crystal. Always keep your eyes out for those guys because they do have those around, but sometimes they're in an inconspicuous spot, so you might not notice it right off the bat.
Just because most people will be looking for healing barrels, more likely, where everything is crystals in Themyscira. And, like, not bad-looking enemies. And
no.
Even the area and map itself, like all of the decorations and stuff, I think look really good in these duos.
And you could see just a second ago that it encased Justice and dropped it dropped him on my head.
Oh no.
See, there he is over there in the stone encasement. So and the Heart Tripper also has the screech like the Phoenix if you've done the Themyscira alert, which is just a lovely sound. Oh,
Misty likes that.
I'd like to download that and wake up to it in the morning. Start your day off right with screeching cockatrice.
There you go.
Now we just have a couple of harpies to take care of, and then on to the next. As far as duos go, these are pretty entertaining.
Welcome to God of War 4. Only on... No, I'm just kidding.
Listen at you. Just... Oh, goodness.
No, I like the Themyscira content. I think they did a good job keeping it interesting.
You better. I'm going to tell Wonder Woman, and she's going to kick you out of the Wonder Woman portion of the Justice League.
That's right. You mean I won't be an Amazonian anymore?
You won't be an Amazonian princess.
Oh.
I know. You'll find that the impudent harpies are tougher to kill than the brazen ones. You'll see that in the duo, in the single player challenge mode where you play as Wonder Woman or Circe, and you'll also find it in the alert. Ah, come on.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
It's just tough with no power.
You know? I have the power. Whoop.
Yeah, choke on that, Harvey.
There you go.
Well, you know, now that I have the tier 6 trinket belt, I have to have a consumable, so...
It's a really good one.
And apparently that was the last one I need to refill. I need more of that. If you're gonna give me the consumable trinket belt, then let more consumables drop.
Yep. I totally agree with that. Just because if I get like 3 consumable, or like a handful of consumable objects that are items of a type, like that's cool and everything, but like I can only use them for so long and then I need more. Lots and lots and lots more.
You can see, just before I walked down the staircase, I lit one of the beacons. You'll see it'll have the gear on it. You just go up to it and activate on it. Pretty straightforward. Oh, hello. Hello, birdie.
What?
It's a good idea to take out some of the weaker enemies first. Then you can deal with the ones that are a little more time consuming. That way the weaker ones aren't back there just ranging you.
The entire time, yeah. Guys are doing really good though.
It's going along nicely. I just like looking at the scenery. It's really beautiful. I want a league base.
You know?
In Themyscira.
Having some nature in the game really does make a difference to your psyche, because it like tells your brain like, yay, you know, green outside, plants and stuff. Like, let's release happy endorphins and stuff.
Well, you know, you could actually go outside.
Oh, it's hot out there. You see how the banners on the wall there have like sort of like flame pictures over there? Is that just me?
Those are helmets. Like
oh, it's helmets. What's the one up
now
here?
Now there's flame there.
There's the flames. Okay, I knew they were around somewhere.
Oops. The dogs will jump on you kind of like in Arkham when Scarecrow has like the fear hounds or whatever.
That's right. Like, kind of cool that they did like a warhound. It's kind of, you know what I mean, enemy.
Yeah.
With the Amazonians.
Over to my right, there's a couple of more ads. Well, actually, the dogs are running over now. The boss that we fight in here is a large dog. I don't know if you guys can see him in the background or not, but...
That's a boss?
What'd you say?
That's a boss?
It's the sub-boss.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Learn something new every day.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Can't you tell by, like, the ghastly red glow that he has around him?
Nah, just looks normal to me.
Not this guy. He's in the background.
Well, I'll have to wait and see.
Ruckus. See him?
I've never noticed that before. That's totally... What?
Time to create a ruckus.
That's actually funny. My neighbor used to have a dog named Ruckus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a dog named Panzer that was almost as friendly as Ruckus here.
There you go.
He was one of the gatekeepers of hell.
Was he into like heavy metal and stuff?
Well, if you mean by like dragging his chain around with him, and yeah.
Sweet.
We had to. He broke his leg, and we had to keep him pinned for like a period of time while it was healing, and he like ate the cage, and it was just a lot of fun. Alright, so now we're going to the ally-controlled dock because we have lit all of the torches.
Our supply ships can't leave for Gotham. Please help rout Hippolyta's forces so
And so not too far from the final boss now, right?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Oop. Apparently I didn't get to face Zine the Mutilator.
Oh.
Maybe it's his week off.
Yeah.
Or
I
her.
wonder what he looks like. Yeah, that's that. There you go.
It'd be her, wouldn't it?
It's an Amazonian,
Yep.
right? Those evil Amazonians. They're just like the fish people.
Dang it.
Yep. They get pissed off and then blame the humans and come and attack us. It's like, what's up with that? We got Aquaman's fish people attacking us.
Well, they were under Circe's spell, though. Like, Aquaman was under Circe's spell, and so
But that's dangerous.
his
man.
loyal subjects were going to do whatever their king told them.
And then you have the Green Lanterns attacking us, and you know,
We have the Green Lanterns attacking us?
don't we?
We have the Yellow Lanterns attacking us.
All right.
Then you have Guy Gardner, who just, you never know what he's doing. I think he just looks out for numbers.
But the Green Lantern content out in Metropolis, like the Green Lanterns are there being like, oh, the Sinestro Corps is screwing with our rings. But it's like, never mind the fact that you're having a war and destroying all of our buildings. That's cool.
That's
You
just
know?
collateral damage. What are you talking about? Alright, now this is the area where your final boss fight is taking place. You're going to be fighting General, and help me out here,
Oh, I need more than that.
Tisiphone?
Tisiphone, yeah, I would think that would
Sounds
be the,
nice and Amazonian.
Yeah.
And there's nothing super out of the ordinary that she does. It's just kind of an endurance fight.
And not too bad, as this is like a duo, and you know, I kind of like the length of the duos, I must say. They're not too overly long, you know?
No, not at all. And you can see the big epic ship out here that they're loading up to go attack Gotham with. It looks really epic.
Well, they did do a lot of really great work with the, like the backgrounds and scenery and stuff in these, all of this content.
I totally agree.
You know, it must have been fun to make, you know. And I do hope that we get like, if not personal bases, like league halls and stuff like that, you know.
Yes.
You know, we need like, you know, Fortress of Solitude, the Batcave, Themyscira, Atlantean Outpost, you know, all of the, you know.
The Atlantean Outpost would be one that I would pay money for.
Definitely.
Same with Themyscira.
Yeah. I would pay for both a personal base and a league base,
Yes.
you know? Just to be able to decorate them and, like, have super awesome, you know? And I'm sure that there would be other people out there that would want, like, you know, Fortress of Solitude theme, or maybe, like, Trigon's prison kind of
Sure. Gotham
You know, like
Wastelands, that kind of thing.
yeah, like I'm sure there's lots of things out there that they could do that people would be really into. Always helps to have the weapon mastery combos, guys. At least there's nothing fancy that you gotta do here.
No.
You know?
Almost got her.
And a super awesome job from Justice League. Just stomping through it. Woot.
Don't hide behind those boxes, woman. And there we go.
Very nice. So you get your Marks of Fury, and you get some gear. Like, what CR is the gear that we get out of here?
The CR of the gear in here is level 90.
There we go. So not bad, not bad. Looking good.
So there is the scoreboard. And just so you know, Justice League just hit tier 6 to be able to come in here, so he is working on his suit, and that is why my DPS is higher, because I've got more powerful gear at this moment.
But very awesome.
Yes.
For, you know, first time in and all that.
Definitely. And so I will give a big thank you to Justice League, and then I will see you guys back at the Themyscira command post.
Woot.
Okay guys, so we have finished the Supply Lines duo, and I'm just going to show you real quick where the two collections are. You actually have a green collection and a blue briefing in here. The first one is going to be right in this area. It's the munitions depot. And let me show you where that is really quickly. You're just going to backtrack. Well, as you're going through, you can pick them up, or you can backtrack after you have completed the boss fight. So I'm going to pick up the green.
Like a boss.
These docks have long been a primary access point for Themyscira.
And then you kind of come out in this munitions courtyard, and you go up this little ramp. And if you didn't clear them out on the way through, there'll be a couple of enemies here in the hallway. You're just going to come through, go through the apothecary storage area, and as soon as you come down these stairs, over to your left, if you're coming down the stairs, hidden in the vines is going to be the blue collection, and that's probably going to complete it for me. Yes, it did.
Sweet.
And let me just give you a reference point here on the map where I am. Alright, so just two collections in here. If you're following along with our Amazonian series, you will know where to find the other ones. And I think that is going to wrap up your collections. So, thanks. So that is it for the Supply Lines duo. Give a big thank you again to Justice League, and hopefully you guys got a good look at how to accomplish that in no time flat, and you have your feat information, so you're good to go. You know the drill, guys. Like, subscribe, comments, questions. Find us on Twitch, find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram. We're just out there everywhere. And join us next time when we're going to be sailing into the port of paradise in the next and final Tier 6 duo from Amazon Fury.
Woot.
Bye.
Because that totally wasn't a mouthful.
Is it wrong if I say you would know?